Good morning, and how you going? It's another great Friday here in Candelo, and I'm pretty pumped because today what I'm going to do is actually just clean up the site. The wheel set's just about ready to go back on, just waiting for some bushings for the springs. And Hennessy Field Services came through with the good and have made me a nice new shaft for my tow hitch, so I'm going to reassemble that. And then I'm going to actually make up some new plates for around the tow hitch. So that'll be today's just cutting and hopefully getting those plates kind of welded in place before the rain comes in, which it's promising. Apparently we're getting 150 mil. I don't know if this landscape can cope with much more water, but we'll see how we go.
Found a friend in Sam and his van.
Okay, so what we're working on right now is the sun's going down. I'm running out of time. I just got home from work. I want to get these guys back onto the wheel set so everything's sealed up. We're about to have 100 mil of rain in the next few days, so the weatherman's telling me, or lady's telling me. So I'm going to pack the bearings and get these wheels together. Got myself organised. I know where all my bits and pieces are, and going to get this done before it gets too dark, too cold and too wet. Just a quick note on these bearings seals. These are the new ones I've come in, which are a slightly different design, but they've got the same inner and outer diameters. You can see there's a spring in there, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to apply just a little bit of grease on the inside of that spring just to hold it in place, so when it does push in, the dust seal pushes in onto the axle, it doesn't displace that or dislodge that spring, and therefore we end up with no seal. Just make sure we go on nice and evenly with that shaft. Beautiful. Great thing about this axle is the slots at the top. Good morning, folks, and so what I'm doing today is I've pulled apart the brass hitch. Kind of burnt daylight yesterday afternoon and ran out of time. You can see that we've got a pretty nice brass hitch happening, aluminium handle. So I'm trying to see if I can rescue some of these components, because you know it's just worth, if it's not broken, don't fix it. However, this is not moving one iota, so this is quite seized up and looks fairly well damaged, as you can see from the corrosion that we've had in there. That should be round, but it's not. So I am trying to pull this piece out because I could actually probably get a new piece machined for that, and if I can, I will try and rescue this nice Caravan hitch. Little components like this sort of break off and need a little bit of manipulation so that they're working again.
So definitely not getting damaged to my... This is the tool. Stuff underneath it to catch it when it shaft falls. Great, we got it.
That's free. You're not damaged. That's free. Long one at the back, short one at the front. And there's the shaft. Now, Drew's just turned up. This is Andrew Robinson. He's a legend, and I'll put him straight to work. That's just what happens here at Martin Farm. And he's working on plating out the bottom of our tow ball while I get the hitch all together. Thanks for coming, Drew. Awesome. And today what we're doing is we are trying to reassemble and clean up our Caravan tow hitch. In order to do that, I need to find a few components, and I could go to the shop and buy new ones, but as you can see here, I have an impressive quantity, well, this is just the start of it really, of nuts and bolts. So I'm thinking that hopefully I'll be able to find something that will be able to replace these, and we'll see how we go. So I've just made up a little bush for my brake lever, and I'm about to put a bolt on that, and then all this will connect and screw in, and we'll be ready to start cleaning up the rest of it. Look at that. Perfect. It's going to be lovely. Very happy. All right. So, where are we at, Drew? Look at this. Coming along, folks. Hey?
Yeah.
Whoops. So Drew's been working on the plating. Now this plating is going to come in here, and we have a nice flat plate here, because what I'm planning to do on the front of the van is the entire power situation, the whole power source stuff. So I'll be making a nice box to go over here. I just want a good flat plate to put that on. The other thing is Drew's work on is we've got 2 new plates going in here for the hitch, and we've been working around with the old school stand there. So it's pretty exciting. He's doing that, busily grinding down, getting towards the end of it. It's just been such a godsend having him here. And now what I'm working on is the last of this. You can see I've got a brand new shaft made up by the Hennessy Field Services down there in South Pambula. Absolutely awesome organisation. Go down and see those guys, Nathan and the crew. You can see that this one's a little bit kind of, how's your Mikey crikey? And this one is brand new. So I look forward to I'm going to put that on time lapse for you folk, and you're going to see me put this together.
David Ross McDonald's moving into Sam's Caravan. Sam bought it across the road for $50 from a man. Dave isn't worried that it smells and it leaks and the axle's cracked and the floorboards creak. No, David Ross McDonald's put his trust in Sam's Caravan. David Ross McDonald bought a piece of land for the van. He bought a slab for a house, but everybody knows it's for the van. Dave's got plans for a house on his land, but even Dave knows that the best laid plans could end up sleeping in Sam's Caravan.
Well, we got there, folks, and here's a quick glimpse at where we ended up with the nice hitch. Looks 100% better than it did in Jacko's paddock. I'm really stoked with that one. And we've got the hubcaps to match, so we're getting it together. And look forward to bringing you more videos in the future. We've got a long way to go on the van, but we're going to get there and you're going to see it all, I promise.